Hello students, we are learning energy sources chapter 14. In that already we have learnt about fossil fuels, that is the conventional source of energy, and the disadvantage of fossil fuel. Also we have seen that if you directly burn the fossil fuel, then lot of pollution is caused and acid rain is caused. So to avoid this, if we modify the use of the fossil fuel, that means if the fossil fuel is burnt to produce electricity, then using electricity, generating electricity, lot of work can be taken from it. So how we generate electricity from the fossil fuel, that we will be looking into today. This is video 3 of the chapter. And this is one activity given through which at home we can see that how fossil fuel is used to generate electricity. Before we see to it, let us see the functioning of the dynamo, that is how the dynamo, that is called electric generator, works. Now see this diagram. This is one turbine. Turbine is a wheel having blades. If this wheel is rotated mechanically with the help of the hand, or if it is rotated using some other force when the turbine rotates, then the turbine is connected to the shaft of the electric generator. This is called shaft. And see the construction of the electric generator. Electric generator means the device which generates electricity, which produces electricity. This is a horseshoe magnet having north and south pole, and between the north and south pole one coil is kept. It is a rectangular metallic thing on which the copper wire is wound. This is copper wire. Then this coil is connected to the shaft, which is connected to the turbine. When the turbine rotates, the wheel of the turbine rotates, and the shaft also rotates. If the shaft is rotating, the coil is going to rotate round and round. When the coil rotates round and round between the north and south pole, then the magnetic lines associated with the magnet sometimes increases, sometimes decreases, because it gets cut when it rotates in between the magnetic field lines. These are the field lines coming from north to south. So because of the increase and decrease of the magnetic field lines, the electricity gets generated inside the wire, inside the copper wire which is wound on the coil. And this wire can be connected to anything else where the electric supply is necessary. This is how electricity is generated. Based on this principle, the electric generator works. And how the turbine is rotated? Turbine can be rotated by, suppose we take a container in which water is there and we heat the container with the help of LPG gas. The steam is going to be produced. This steam all together, if we make it incident on the blades of the turbine, then the steam will rotate it. For example, when the food is cooked in the pressure cooker, then the whistle is there, that is lot of steam comes out. That steam, if it is incident on the blade of the turbine will rotate. And this way, this is called thermal power station, where the electricity is generated using the heat to heat the steam, and steam rotates the turbine. Now see, this is made at home. One activity is shown, that when the pressure cooker you fill water, then you heat the pressure cooker with the help of PNG or LPG gas, and that is the fossil fuel we are burning. So the steam will be produced. This steam is coming out of this vessel, and where one pipe is connected. This steam pipe will make all the steam all together incident on this turbine. Turbine is made out of the tennis ball, one plastic ball. We make slits on it and we insert certain cardboards lighter in weight, and when it gets incident on the blades of the fan, then it rotates. This is called turbine. When this rotates, this is the shaft of the turbine attached to the coil, and coil is there inside the dynamo. This dynamo is taken out of some toy car or out of the bicycle dynamo is there for lighting the lights at night. So the coil rotates and the electricity gets generated inside the dynamo. Dynamo means electric generator, and one of the wire from the generator is connected to the bulb and the bulb glows. This is how using the fossil fuel the electricity can be generated. Rotor blade assembly means this is the rotor blade assembly which moves the fan, and it turns the shaft of the dynamo and convert the mechanical energy into electrical energy. This is how, this is the simplest way we generate the electricity. Now what is thermal power plant? In the thermal power plant, the same thing is done on a large scale. This is a small pressure cooker. There lot of water is taken in the big towers, and there the water is heated using diesel. So in thermal power plant, the fossil fuel is used to heat the water, and when the water gets heated, lot of steam comes out, and that steam will be made incident of the big turbines. The turbine rotate and it is connected to the shaft, and then the shaft rotates between the magnetic field. It rotates the coil. It rotates this coil, and the electricity is generated. Now mostly this kind of thermal power plants is where the electricity is generated using heating the fossil fuel. So thermal power plants are mostly plants are set up near the coal or oil fields, because transportation cost is not required if it is near the coal. By burning coal, the water can be heated, and then the fuel is burned to produce heat energy, which is converted into electrical energy using electric generator. This is how in thermal power plant the electricity is generated. The same thing, that is the turbine can be rotated using the energy of water, energy of falling water, that is the kinetic energy of the flowing water, or the potential energy of the water stored at a height. If the water is stored at a height in the dam, if it is made to fall on this turbine, then the turbine will rotate, and this kind of power plant is called hydropower plants. Now if hydropower plants has to be erected, it has to be set up in a place where the natural waterfall is there, but natural waterfalls are very few. So hydropower plants cannot be constructed always near the natural waterfall. It can be constructed anywhere using dams. When in the dams the water is stored. Now let us see how it is done. See the page number 246. Whenever I am teaching, you have to keep the textbook open here while you watch the video. See the process in which it is done. Now if suppose the short note is asked on the hydropower plant, how you are going to write, you mark it in your textbook, page number 245. First of all, principle you have to write. The second line, mark it. Hydropower plants convert the potential energy of the falling water into electricity. This is your principle on which it is working. Then you have to write the process. Before writing the process, you have to draw this diagram where you have to show that one dam is there. When the river water in the hilly terrains flow, it flows with a high speed. Then a dam is constructed on the path of the river where the water gets stored. So when the water level rises, then the level of the water is also rising. At a greater height, the water is stored. Then this water, some sluice gates are there, gates which closes the flow of the water. Whenever the water is required, the sluice gates, so many number of gates are there, one by one they are open, and lot of water comes out of it. And here the turbine is kept, and turbine is connected to the generator, that is to the coil of the generator. So a lot of flowing water falls on the turbine, then turbine rotates fast. When the turbine rotates, then the coil rotates and the electricity gets generated, and then the water flows into the river, into the sea. So the process is from the first line up to the bottom of the dam, up to that is the process. In order to produce hydroelectricity, high-rise dams are constructed on the river to obstruct the flow of water, thereby collect water in large reservoirs. The water level rises, and in this process the kinetic energy of the flowing water gets transformed into potential energy because its position rises. The water from the high level in the dam is carried through the pipes to the turbine at the bottom of the dam. And after this you have to write in your own words that when the turbine rotates, then the shaft of the turbine rotates. It is connected to the coil which is erected between the north and south pole of the magnet, and because of the movement of the coil between the magnetic field, the electricity gets generated. That you have to write. And then what is the limitation of the hydro power plant? Limitation is, first limitation you see, you have to write the limitations. Sometimes only the limitation is asked in 2 marks. Construction of the big dam has certain problems associated with it. The dam can be constructed only in a limited number of places, preferably in the hilly terrains, because the flow of water should be fast and lot of volume of water is required to be filled in the dams. Then second limitation is large areas of agricultural land and human habitation are to be sacrificed as they get submerged. Third is large ecosystems are destroyed where submerged under the water in the dam, because lot of trees will get submerged. Where dam requires lot of land where the agricultural plots or the forest area may also be there, all of them get submerged under water. The vegetation which is submerged rots under the anaerobic condition, that is in absence of oxygen. Vegetable rots give rise to large amount of methane, which also creates a greenhouse gas. So up to this. Then the next one is, it creates a problem of satisfactory rehabilitation of displaced people. Where the people are already staying and their land is required for the construction of the dam, then rehabilitation has to be done. This is the limitation. That's all for today. We will meet in the next video.